my yarny friends, I'm Sara Sach. Welcome back to my crochet channel. Now today's video is our this or that video. And what that means is I'm going to ask you a question and you can comment down in the comment section with your opinion, and remember, there are no wrong answers. Well, today's topic is free patterns. Yes, please. Lately, I've gotten a lot of questions about where can I find some free crochet patterns. A lot of people are struggling right now. A lot of people are messaging me, sending me emails and comments. Where can I find free patterns for crochet? Because our finances are really tight. And although crochet patterns aren't real expensive, once you buy the yarn and the supplies, that extra $5 to $10 for a pattern can really be a lot of money, especially if you're buying a couple. Now, I do try to keep mine on, a little bit lower level than that, unless it's just a really in-depth pattern. But also, I do have free patterns right here on YouTube. Lots of them. All right. And so maybe you're not in that situation, but it doesn't hurt to have some free patterns, right? Now, there is always that thing where, no, I don't want free patterns because free patterns are full of mistakes and issues. Well, those things do happen. Pattern designers are humans. We do make mistakes sometimes that have to be fixed. And also, I have a couple of pattern testers that are also human, and so there does sometimes things get slipped past. But we do check them over and over again. We do try to fix those errors. If you come across an error on one of my patterns, feel free to send me a message or a text, or not text, a comment here on YouTube, or you can send me an email. Because sometimes they do have a comma in the wrong place, or maybe somehow we put single crochet instead of double crochet. And because we're working the pattern and testing, when we test patterns that I write, we aren't just testing the spelling, we aren't just testing the pattern itself, but we're also testing all the grammar. And yes, I have grammar check, I have spell check, but some things, when it comes to grammar and writing crochet patterns, they don't really follow the rules of grammar. And sometimes I change my mind. I might want to add an extra chain 1 in there, or an extra chain 2, or maybe an extra double crochet, or whatever we're doing. I might take one out or put one in, or rearrange the count or something. And sometimes those things do get missed. So I do appreciate when I get a message or an email about that, because I do want my patterns to work, because I love crochet and I love free patterns. So for today's this or that question, it really is just, are you looking for free crochet patterns, and where can we find them? All right, so I've got a couple of answers for you on this. The first one, of course, is here on YouTube. A lot of designers like me, I don't really call myself a designer, others do. I just like to write crochet patterns. And so a lot of us, we do have free patterns. All of my patterns are free for you to view here on YouTube. Okay? And I'm going to show you on my iPad how to find those patterns. So this is my YouTube channel, Sara Sach Crochet Designs. If you look, you can see across here it says Home, Videos, Shorts, which I don't really do short videos. I'm just not really into that. Then it says Live, and if you click that one, it'll take you to all my live videos. Then it says Playlist. Okay? And what that means is I have playlists, and all of the different categories come up. Here's our this and that videos, short videos, scrap happy videos. Okay, and all of them, Christmas. I have tons of these, and these are categories. Within those playlists, I have lots of videos, okay? So let's go back to the one we just put out yesterday, or let's see, Monday, which is this one. So I'm going to click that one. And here's the video, but looky here. Here's the playlist for all the scrap happy patterns. All right, so let's go ahead and hit that one. Okay, so the video comes up. I'm going to stop the video. And if you look down here, it says more. A lot of times a black arrow will come up or a red arrow. All right, now on my regular computer, this is down here. But on my iPad, it's over here. And over here, it says more. So we're going to hit more over there again. There we go. And this is all the information about the pattern. Has lots of different links and things. My places you can find me: YouTube, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, Etsy. And Etsy is where I have paid patterns, okay? Now, if you come back up here to the top, and this looks the same if you're on a computer or a laptop, this information will be below. But right here it says crochet pattern link. We'll hit that. Now I'm on my iPad, so it's going to ask me how I want to view it. Am I on Chrome, Google, or Safari? I'm on my iPad, so I'm going to hit Safari. And it'll take me right over to my blog. Okay, and this is the blog where I have my Scrap Happy Allspice Table Runner crochet pattern. There's the information. And then here is the written pattern with lots of pictures. All right, I do have a link where if you want to purchase this without the ads, you can, but you don't have to. You can do it right off of my blog. Now I wanted to show you that with my YouTube channel, because I get lots of questions about, you talk about playlists, where's the playlist? You talk about free patterns, how do I find it? And so I try to make it as easy as possible. And if you can't find my YouTube channel, just go up to that little circle that looks like a magnifying glass that says search, and just put Sara Sach Crochet Designs, and you'll find it. Okay? I try to make that as easy as possible. I do have, with every single one of my videos, except for some of my really old ones that we're trying to still update. I still have a few to still needs to be updated. They don't have they have a blog, but they don't have lots of pictures and as updated as my new stuff is the last 4 years. Okay? And so, but anyway, you can find a written pattern with pictures on my blog. It's free for you to view and use from the blog. Okay? And I put those out there because I want people to be able to understand. Sometimes when you're watching a video and you see it, but your brain wants to see a still picture or maybe see it written out. And so you can follow the blog and watch YouTube at the same time and get the information that you need to do the pattern without having to buy the pattern, okay? That's one way that you can do that. Another place that you can find free crochet patterns is at Ravelry.com. And Ravelry.com is for knitters and crocheters, and I think loom knitting they also have loom knitting patterns on there as well. Okay, and it's free to join. All right, let me show you that one. Now this is Ravelry.com. This is my shop, I guess you would say. And this is like that little magnifying glass that I talk about all the time that has a circle. It looks like a magnifying glass that you can search. Okay, Ravelry is free to join. Yes, there are paid patterns on there, but when you search, let's just put in, how about washcloth? Okay, so I'm going to hit that. Okay, did I spell washcloth right? No, so let me put it in there right. And you get all of these patterns, but what you can do is over here on the side, there's a box right here. It says free. There are 3,222 crochet patterns for washcloths. Now I have mine set to crochet. You can change it to knitting. And there's categories up here. Like right here it says crochet, knitting, machine knitting, loom knitting. Okay, you can find patterns in those categories. All right, and then all of this comes up. I've put in free, so the free patterns will come up. Okay, and you can do this for any category. Now, one of the things that I do is that I give you a free pattern, but I also give you an option if you want to buy it without the ads, and I'm going to show you that. All right, so here is my page. You can see these are some of my recent patterns. And let's go ahead and go to this one, as this is the one we've been talking about. It's my newest pattern. So I'm just going to click that. This is the Allspice Table Runner, and you can see it's showing right here at $3.50. But if you scroll down, it says there is a pattern available for $3.50. A free version is also available. And then down here you can see it says free crochet pattern link, and then it says video link. So you can go to the pattern, same thing, and it came right up because I already told it that I'm in Safari because I'm using my iPad. Let's go back, or we can go to the video. Okay, so that's, Ravelry is free, and it has lots of free crochet patterns. And so that's a really fun option because I love Ravelry. I have been on Ravelry probably for 14 years from when it almost just began. I sold my very first pattern, which was one of my dog, I think it was my dog blanket or cozy or something. I can't remember exactly, on Ravelry. And that was back when I could sell a pattern for like $2, you know, and it was fun and exciting. And I really like Ravelry. I like the way it's set up. It's super easy to use. And you just go in and you make a profile, and it's free. It's free to join. And then you can go in and look at all the free stuff, or you can buy stuff. And if you want to make your own patterns, like I showed you, there's crochet, knitting, loom knitting, and what was the other one? I can't remember. There were 4 categories in there that you can load patterns on there for. And so you can do that and open up your own Ravelry shop. And the thing about Ravelry is it's way, way less expensive to use if you want to sell your patterns than any other platform. And they have good communication. When there's been issues with people trying to grab my patterns and sell them, they take them down just like that. When there's issues with people having questions and things like that, they contact you and we can get it figured out really quick. There's also messaging through Ravelry where if people have questions with the pattern, they can message you and you can message back and forth and get those things worked out. And so I just really like Ravelry. They also have conversation boards and community boards and stuff, and I don't really do much of that because I have I have so many other places that I have comments, you know, coming through, and I'm trying to keep up with email and all of that. So I don't really go into the message boards, but I do love Ravelry, and I think it's a great source for tons of free and also paid for patterns. Another really good place to find a lot of really good free patterns is from different yarn places. Like Yarnspirations has a ton of free crochet patterns and knitting patterns. So does Premier Yarns. They do. Lion Brand does, and lots of other ones. Hobie. Go to any of the places like that that have websites where they're selling yarn, and they're going to have free patterns. Let me show you some of the ones from Premier Yarn. You'll really like them. So this is Premier Yarns. You all know I am an affiliate with Premier Yarns, and they do have a lot of really fun patterns. This is one of their new ones that's been going around. It's called the Big Deal Pickle. There's an adorable video that one of the ladies made, and she's holding a pickle, and she puts a hat on it, and it's super cute. That's one of their patterns. Here's another one, Pickleball Pullover and Pickleball Paddle. So if you want to find the pattern, it's really easy. They have a tab at the top. It says patterns. You can click it, or you can just go to that little magnifying glass and put in patterns. I put pickle in there because I wanted you to see that one. Patterns. And looky here, tons of beautiful free crochet patterns that you can download. Okay, so all of the yarn websites have free patterns, and the reason that they do is they want you to try their yarns. And so there's 3 really good options of where you can go to find free patterns so that you don't have to spend a lot of money on crochet or knitting or other types of patterns. YouTube, Ravelry.com, and yarn sellers. I don't know how you would say that. People who sell yarn, their websites. Companies who sell yarn, their websites, like Premier Yarns, like Lion Brand Yarns, Yarnspirations. Red Heart used to, but you know, Red Heart was bought by Yarnspirations. Hobie. A lot of them have patterns on their websites that you can download that pattern for free. And the reason that they do that is they want you to try their yarns. Because if you see something knitted up or crocheted up in their yarns, you'll think, oh, I love those colors, or I love that yarn, I want to use that. And so they provide those for you. I think they're kind of like you can test the yarn as well, because I have got to make that pickle, and I'm going to have to order some more green yarn because I only have a small amount left. I love it. You've got to go and look for that commercial. If you go to my Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page on Facebook, you will find that video of the girl with the big pickle and the hat. It is adorable. She is so funny and so cute. And the look on her face is really fun as well. So, bottom line, the question, as I always say, are you looking for free patterns? That's just one question, right? It's not a this or that. It's the other thing. We're all looking for good quality, free crochet patterns. So get out there and start looking. Well, thanks for being with me today, and I hope you find some wonderful free crochet patterns that work for you. Have a great day.